and welcome. My name is Nikki Shields and I'm very excited because today I'm going to be test driving two cars that are the real focus for BMW this year. The BMW iX and the BMW i4. Now, these are two cars that are real milestones for BMW in 2021. And these fully electric cars signifies BMW's group move into stage 2 of its transformation towards e-mobility. And well, things are moving really quickly because they go into production this year. And now I'm super excited to share the test drive with you in, it's the i4. Which car with big decisions? Which one do I test drive first? Actually, I've got an idea. Problem solved. Double the trouble and twice the fun. Now, the BMW i4 is exactly what you would expect from a BMW. It is the ultimate driving machine. And I've got to say that while driving through these beautiful roads, despite the slightly mixed weather, I can really feel that perfect balance between the driving dynamics, the comfort, the safety, and the long distance capability. And of course, the electric range is also a really important factor. Isn't that right, Nikki? Absolutely. You're always right. The electric range, though, really is one of the amazing things about the iX. 630 kilometers, no less, which is really impressive. Also, I'm loving the driving comfort and dynamics. I think they're working really well together in perfect harmony. The best analogy that I can come up with is that it feels like I am sitting on a flying carpet. Yes, a flying carpet. Yeah, it really does. It is just such a smooth drive. Now, of course, the BMW iX comes with lots of driver assistance features which support you while you're driving and also while you're parking. And yet, I think the iX still drives like a real BMW through and through. It is honestly so much fun to drive on these roads. I'm really enjoying it. I do wonder, though, if BMW can actually beat this driving experience and performance. Whee!
The iX and i4 embody a new era of electromobility for BMW. I'm really excited to see these vehicles on the road soon. Customers can already place orders for the iX in many markets, and starting now in several European markets for the i4. Today we have some fantastic news, something very special, never seen before. And here it is, our very first fully electric BMW M model, the BMW i4 M50. The combination of BMW eDrive technology with BMW M means an unbeatable performance with zero local emissions. This vehicle signals a new electrified era for BMW M. You can be sure that we will release further exciting electrified BMW M models in the future, including high-performance models, so stay tuned.
Wow, so there is more performance. Yeah, I bet you can't wait to drive that. But I bet you can't wait either. Actually, I am perfectly happy enjoying this iX. It really is amazing. Now, as soon as you get into the car, you really notice how spacious it feels. There's lots of room, it's light, it's airy, and I'm also drawn to this amazing large glass roof. Now, it can either be set to transparent to allow lots of light through, or if you want a bit more privacy, you can switch it on the opaque mode. Really clever. And the curved display, don't forget that. All right, I was just about to get onto that. She's impatient sometimes, but it is true. This screen is so impressive. It's a huge interface. It wraps around where the driver sits. Now, actually inside the car, you'll notice that there are far fewer controls and buttons. But there is still more customization possibilities, and that's thanks to BMW iDrive and BMW Operating System 8. There's quite a lot more to talk through, but I think it's about time that we hit the road. In the control display, I can actually see BMW maps and how far I can get with my electric charge. And with over 600 kilometers, that's pretty far. I mean, I could drive to Florence or Geneva. The choice is endless. Where should we go?
Hello, Nikki.
Wow, hello.
In the iX, we have more great features. Our technology is intuitive and perceptible, but not visible. That's what we call shy tech. Every control element is right there, where and when you need it. So am I.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining me. You're clearly the right person to ask. Because, of course, the iX has been announced as the technology flagship. For example, it can do things like 5G, but there's more to come, isn't there?
With the BMW iX, we are taking a major step forward in the field of automated driving, based on a whole new technology kit. And in the future, the iX will offer even more features to optimally assist the driver.
Wow, okay, so the iX really is a true futurist. And I think this is a BMW that shows a whole new generation of technology from start to finish. This is a completely new perception of mobility. I love it. Now, I haven't heard from that driver of the i4 for a while. Where are you? Or where am I? Me? I'm off to see the new BMW i4 M50 and meet the head of BMW design, Domagoj Dukic. Can't wait. Well, Domagoj, it's great to meet you.
Hi, Nikki.
I'm very excited to be talking about the BMW i4. It looks beautiful, it's full of character, but why is it so special to you?
With the i4, we bring actually electrification really to the core of BMW. It's the best of a four-door saloon and an expressive coupe in one.
Obviously, we've got the two cars standing here today. We've got the i4 40 and then the i4 M50. So exciting. Two different colours, very different technology going on underneath. But talk me through about the different styling between the cars.
Yes, the i440 is actually inspired by our Vision Next 100. So we try to have all the design themes in front and rear, like on our Vision car, which was actually pre-communicating everything what BMW will stand in the future. I mean, on this one, the i4 M50, it's the very first time we combine I and M. So perfect and innovative technology of I with the uncompromising performance of M. And now we bring almost 544 horsepower to the top of our portfolio.
And yet it's electric. It's incredible.
It's good, huh?
Yeah, it definitely is the best of both worlds for me.
And of course, we wanted to express this also in the design, yeah? So you have this frozen Portimao blue, which is an M color, which gives a completely different aesthetic to the car. You know, they're clean, very elegant, and here much more bolder and stunning with this design of the M Sport package. Also here now the blue elements in frozen gray. So it's a little bit more mystique, which also works very nicely with this carbon fiber.
Why don't we take a look inside the car? Because of course, this is where we'll spend most of the time.
We implemented the curved screen from the iX, which gives you a completely different feeling in the car because you can reduce switches because it's almost everything direct touch over the screen. And also this curved screen gives you this driver orientation, which is so typical for BMW, but in a completely different experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I love how it slightly sits above the dashboard as well. But I know you've reduced the number of buttons, but I can see we've got the driving mode still here.
With such a big screen, we wanted to have some nice artwork.
Very calming and blue, isn't it, on Eco Pro mode. Okay, into Sport.
Into Sport, and then you will see the Sport Boost mode. Also here the seats with the integrated headrest, which you know from the M3 and 4. They really show that you're in a real M product.
Yeah, I absolutely love the seats. It's one of my favourite things. And the detailing of the stitches is just beautiful. One last question for you, though. As head of design at BMW, can you give us a bit of an insight into how sustainability and technology and electrification is going to change the design at BMW?
We are already in the middle of this transformation process, and how our CEO already mentioned that electrification, sustainability and digitalization are really the focus points of the future of BMW. I think right now we want to recreate what we achieved with the Neue Klasse in the 60s, where we really actually made BMW why everybody loves this brand. It's somehow a perfect combination of topics which are relevant for our customers. And now in the future, there are different topics which are relevant. And of course, electrification is a sustainable way of driving, but sustainability is much more. It's about materials, it's about also guilt-free pleasures. And I think what we want to achieve is really this experience of joy for the future generation. And I think this is everything what we try to express in our future design.
Yeah, well, it's very exciting, you know, putting sustainability and electric mobility at the forefront. If this is the product, we're excited for the future. Thank you.
It's the beginning.
It's the beginning. I like it. Don McGuire just mentioned a really key word there, sustainability. And that is precisely what the iX stands for and why I've come to the home of where the iX is built, the BMW Group plant in Dingolfing, where sustainability is top priority, not just in the production of the cars, but also within the local environment. So I'm here to meet Yuri Vichnik, the head of environmental protection at BMW, to find out more. Yuri, absolute pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
BMW are real leaders when it comes to sustainability in production, particularly here, because we're at Dingolfing. What does that actually mean when it comes to, though, being the leader in sustainable production?
BMW is very efficient in resource usage. We are very efficient in water usage. We are efficient in energy usage. We produce very low waste to disposal. We use in water our own wells for 50% of the water we need. No water from drinking water, but our own wells. We recycle the water within the paint job. 50% of the water we reuse, and that means we have very high efficiency. Not only here in plant Dingolfing, it's worldwide.
Now, I'd actually love to know more about energy efficiency and how you manage demand on site.
That's great. I can show you more about that. Let's go.
Brilliant, thank you. Yuri, this place is absolutely beautiful. Where have you brought me?
This is the river Isar, next to the plant in Dingolfing. And it's not only a beautiful place, it's also a powerful place, because here we produce the energy, we get the electricity for the production of the iX. And similar to that, in Munich, we produce the energy for the production of the i4 from a hydroelectric power plant next to the plant. So that means regional energy for regional production and renewable energy for regional production.
So beautiful and powerful. I love it. But Yuri, tell me a bit more about the sustainability when it comes to the product.
We, for example, produce local. We produce inside the production of the plant Dingolfing or the engine and the battery. We don't use rare earth in the engine. We use recycled nickel in the battery. We recycle material. Here we reuse it in the battery.
Wow, I mean, that's just incredible to hear. So much work must have gone into that. And a holistic approach when it comes to sustainability at BMW.
The BMW i4 and iX embody a huge step in large-scale sustainable production of e-mobility. Our ambition at BMW is very clear: to have the greenest value chain in our industry and create completely sustainable premium mobility. Here's a glimpse into the future. It will be our first pure electric BMW M model in the SAV segment, the BMW iX M60. And it's coming next year. We'll be happy to tell you more about that in the near future, and we'll keep you posted.
Cannot wait for that drive. And, you know, it's another example of how electric mobility is in full swing. So there's the i4, the i4M, and then 3 variants of the iX, including the iXM in 2022. All of these cars are outstanding and unique in their own class. Do you think we can stop with the special effects? Because this is getting a bit weird now, isn't it? Anyway, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you've enjoyed my journey, and I'll see you very soon.